obviously warming up for the game. Everything is going well. In the last two games at halftime, after the break, it's kind of gotten a little sore on me, a little tight, and obviously coach decided not to, put me back in towards the end because of that. So, that's pretty much it.
Are you going to wake up and see how it feels tomorrow, LeBron? Do you have a plan yet about tomorrow night's game?
Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to see how I feel and go from there. But definitely want to get healthy. Not only myself but for our team. It's just challenging for us right now, but we'll be fine.
I was going to ask one more if I could. LeBron, just wanted your evaluation of this game on top of the losing that's coming into this, and you getting reintegrated, all that's going on basically. Like, how are you guys analyzing this as you get down to the stretch run here?
I think our team is predicated on health. That is the number one thing for our ball club. We're a team that we need to be healthy and we need to be full. If it's not one thing, it's the other. And then we show up today and our starting point guard is not in the lineup, so it's like another blow for us. That's going to be the biggest thing for us down the stretch. More than the games that we're playing, on just how healthy we're going to be, going into the stretch run.
LeBron, in regards to your health, I know you described how it got tired in the second half. What's your level of concern or your plan to try to get healthy while you're playing these games?
Well, my level of concern, I really don't have too much level of concern, but my thing is I need to be healthy. And I need to make sure that my ankle, is in the where it was before, obviously before the injury. So, obviously I got to be smart with it. I'll talk to, my trainer Mike and go over with the coaching staff and, talk over some of the players as well. But the most important thing for me is to be healthy, and to be at full strength, when it really matters. I mean, it matters now to me. Because I hate sitting out games and I hate not being out on the floor, but I'm also not, helping myself or helping my team being out there, and I'm not at full strength.
Hey, LeBron. You just kind of said it. How do you balance sort of the knowledge that yes, like you need to be 100% come playoff time or as close to as healthy as possible, but at the same time, the Playin tournament is a real possibility. Kind of based on the standings, how do you kind of view the prospect of that, and does that change your mindset at all?
Well, it doesn't matter at the end of the day if I'm not, 100% close to 100%. It don't matter, where we land, So, that's my mindset, and if this happens to we end up at 6th or 5th or whatever the case may be, or if we end up in the playoff, whatever that thing is, whoever came up with that shit. Need to be fired, but whatever.
Kyle.
Hey LeBron, we were talking to Kuz and about the last 7 games. The word he used was disconnected. Says it doesn't feel like the team is quite as connected. Obviously, health plays a role in that, but I'm wondering if you sense that as well, and if so, are there factors besides health that you guys can control better than you guys have in the last 7 games?
Well, yes, I would agree with Kuz for sure. Having guys in and out of the lineup, having guys not healthy, being in the lineup or not being in the lineup. But, at the end of the day, we have, 5 guys on the floor and we need to play Laker basketball. And we haven't done that in the last 7 games, no matter who's been out on the floor. So, it starts with, with us, and we get the game plan. We need to go out and execute it. But, definitely a challenge in a few weeks for us, and something that we will ultimately, I think we'll figure it out.
Last 3 questions. BT?
LeBron, when you consider that you left without the ankle injury today, this is not here, you've had this long season. How overwhelming has this season been for this entire team?
I don't know. It's been challenging for the whole league. Not just us. And obviously, the biggest point for us is that our 2, main guns were hurt significantly and out for a long time. With AD being out for almost 9 weeks, and me being out for 6 weeks with our injuries, and and both of us pretty much almost at the same time at one point in the season. So that hurt our team and our ball club a lot. But the season is the season. We knew it was going to be challenging. Everybody knew it was going to be challenging when they agreed to start the season up December 1 after coming off the bubble league, the bubble season. So it's been a challenge for everyone, not just us.
Bill?
Hey, Lebron, is what you're feeling these last couple of nights something that you're feeling during your rehab and kind of your ramp up to play, or is this a situation where you need to play the games to feel it and find out whether there would be pain? And then I guess the next question would be, knowing what you know now, do you think that you came back early? Too early?
You never know until you get out there, because honestly, some of the sharp pain that I'm feeling or the pain that I feel on the floor is I didn't have during my workouts, or during my training, during my running and things of that nature. So, the only way to test it is to get out on the floor, and for one, there ain't no damn practice time. It's not like it's not like it's you get practice time, you get 5-on-5, you get live. It's not. This is not the season for it. We've known that since the beginning. So. The only opportunity for me to get some live was during the game. So I don't want to say I came back too early, but I mean, at the end of the day, I had to test it out and see where I was at.
Last question, Joe Gordon.
Hey, LeBron. This question is a little bit off the normal path, but Zoom's all we have, so thanks for listening.
I would. You saying you asking a question that's off the path, Joe? I would never guess that.
Hey, You've spoken a lot about Spring Hill, the apartment, and growing up there, and memories and things like that. And the off the beaten path question is: do you remember, or what do you remember about moving out? Your last day there, and what you were thinking, and just anything about that day.
Well, I can even go back to when we first moved in. Just to have that stability. Me and my mother were. We had our fair share of moving around the city of Akron, staying with a lot of my mom's friends, or me staying with the Walker family, or me staying with, some of my AAU coaches, Coach Drew here, Coach Cotton here, so when my mom got that place and she found that apartment, Spring Hill, 1180 Rentar Lane, apartment 602, and she gave me a key on a shoestring, it was like a kid getting a brand new Mongoose bike for Christmas. Just having that stability, and it just felt like home. It felt like me and my mother had finally settled in on something. So, it's a place where my friends always came to. They always wanted to come and hang with me, spend time with me and my mom, even though it was the smallest out of all the residents that me and my friends had. And, just my senior year, after getting drafted and things of that nature, and knowing I was going to move out of there, and it was bittersweet. Bittersweet in the sense of, the bitter side was leaving that community, leaving next door neighbors that I seen all the time, either walking down the stairs or riding the elevator, or being outside when I would walk to my car to go to school, or ride my bike and things of that nature. But the sweet part about it, I knew I was going to put my mom in a situation that I had always dreamed about, and just getting her a place of even more security, where it's something that she owned, and just move her on, like the Jefferson said, move on up. So that was the bittersweet moment, but that place will always be with me for the rest of my life. And obviously, with my production company, my Spring Hill right now, so Spring Hill Company, obviously, it sticks with me. So damn good off the beat question. I like that one, Joe.